When you hear the term sniffing is believing, do you think it's just some old wives' tale that got passed down from generation to generation? Like old Nan reading the story of the White Walkers to Bran when he's laying in bed crippled after falling from the tree? Do you think these are just old wives' tale? Well, the White Walkers were real. They showed up to the wall the same exact way that the Edmonton Oilers and Calgary Flames, Alberta's finest. I know some of you guys are up there in that province listening to. You know what's weird about you guys up there? I had an opening ready, but I'm not going to do it. Why do I still picture that people in Alberta, like, they're adjusting the bunny ears on their TV? It's so cold up there that they just have one line running through the town. I understand that's not the case. But, you know, once a year, I don't know why, I always look up the most northern place in all of Canada. And this thing is, Santa Claus has to go north to find this place. Don't even look it up, and I might be wrong, but who is there? Who is there in the North Pole other than Claus? A couple of people, apparently. You imagine somebody's watching this? Oh my God. Anyway, Alberta's finest came through in full force last night. I was very happy. My best play of the night was the Edmonton Oilers, and they came through for you. The Calgary Flames, and then how about the Winnipeg Jets? I was like, you know what? If you're going to bet on the Jets game, take the under, because you can't trust these Jets because they're not scoring. And if they're not scoring, but they got a good goalie, take the under, and that one cashed right. That was a Sniffers Tuesday. It really was. And I'm happy that it was, because I know this final month of the season, it's been ruckus, we've been treading lightly, and I still suggest to tread lightly. We only got a few games on this Wednesday, but there's one game, you know why it's circled. We got, you know that show Cheaters, where that guy shows up and you're with both your women at the same time? Well, that's what it's going to be. We're going to be cheaters tonight. We are going to be cheating on one of our women, but eventually you got to pick who you want, just like Rachel McAdams did in The Notebook, and we are here to accept our proposal like The Bachelor, right, with the roses and stuff. I've never watched a single episode of that. I'll never understand how people can watch that show. I don't think one pair of people has still stood the test of time. So if these are all just failed marriages, what the hell's the whole point? What the hell's the whole point? Hey, let's see who gets together again just to see who doesn't end up together again. It's the Bachelorette, Bachelor. It's all a scam. They just want to go on TV so that they can go there and then, oh, everybody knows so-and-so from The Bachelor, and then they can go back to their Instagram and sell some scam coffee and just like a t-shirt that's probably more of a scam than this. At least I looked it up, made the logo, got it printed on a comfortable way. Now they're running scam products all because they went on The Bachelor. There is a strictly hockey gambler who's watching this video, and he just is livid right now. But to you, my friend, I don't care about you.
How long have you known her?
Long enough.
You know what you should do? If you're so pissed off, go to Bet365, where they're offering a fantastic promotion. You bet $1 on anything, and Bet365 will credit your account with $365 in free bet credits. You just got to be a new user. You got to be located in a state or province that has Bet365 and where sports betting is permitted. And if you have a problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Somebody will definitely be there to help you out. So you know the game that we're going to talk about. Our two money makers are playing each other, the Wild and the Avalanche. You know I'm taking the Avalanche, but at least let me tell you why. A lot of it has to do with the fact that this game is going to be in Colorado. This is still the post-Kaprizov Wild. And what they've done without Kaprizov is nothing short of astounding. They are winning many of these games in convincing fashion. But as you saw, they lost a game on the road in Arizona, lost a game on the road in Philadelphia. They obviously are more susceptible to losing when they're on the road. And this is just no stranger in the night right here. This is the Avalanche, who are, I believe, is it 9-1 in their last 10 or 9-2 in their last 11? They're rolling. The power play is hot. They got that core of defensemen who all contributed in the last game, and I'm looking for something similar. I'm looking for the defensemen and their speed, because we know Minnesota has a good defense, but playing up in Mile High, what is that called now? It's called Pepsi Center. But with those defensemen joining the rush the way they do, even with Minnesota's good defense, I think it's going to overwhelm them. Give me the Colorado Avalanche in that one. And obviously, we're going to give you the assortments. Remember, like Game 6, Lightning versus Rangers. I gave you it wasn't just, oh, let's just take the Lightning, but I'll give you some of the other ones that I have. I want the Avalanche with under 7.5 goals. Because as you've seen with the Avalanche, now that they have this full stable of defensemen, not as easy to score on them because they're rolling out those pairings, and it's just they got that good mix. They got both Johnsons in there now. Byram, Girard, Makar, Taves. I mean, what a six. What a six that they're rolling out there. So I'll take the under 7.5. I'll also do, here's a quick threesome with both of our wives. Colorado to win. Plus half for Colorado in the first period and under 3.5 goals for the Minnesota Wild. Then this one would be a little cherry on top. Colorado minus 1.5, under 6.5. And that's because the final score that I'm predicting, I know you guys ask for this all the time, which is crazy. You guys are crazy to ask me this, but I only do it on special occasions. This is a special occasion where we've got both of our wives in town. I'm going to take the Colorado Avalanche over the Minnesota Wild by a score of 4-1. That is my final prediction for that one. And then there's also the Caesar same game parlay or Bet365 same game parlay, where we're going to take the Avalanche with Cale Makar to register a point. That puts you at plus money, or at least it does the last time I checked. And that's my assortment of bets for that Wild Avalanche game. Yeah, I would like to get more players involved with the points, but I think the key is going to be the defensemen joining the rush, supplementing the offense. Minnesota does play good defense, and Gustafson's been incredible. So I can't just be saying, oh, you're taking Nichushkin. No, I'm going to focus on one of the big guys, Makar, who's going to have to be very involved in this game. Obviously, running the top of their power play with an Avalanche win gets you a plus money. That's my assortment of Avalanche bets. What else do I have from there? Well, really, I want to say, like, hey, Toronto really doesn't have much to play for. They know they're going to have home ice against the Tampa Bay Lightning. But, I was just looking. The Rangers have more points than Toronto. And it's feasible that Toronto makes it to the Eastern Conference Final. Stop laughing. Stop laughing. I really think there's a possibility it could happen this year. We'll talk about that at a later date. But if they get to the Eastern Conference Final and they play a team like the Rangers, as of right now Toronto has a game in hand, but the Rangers would have home ice. So there's no way they're not cognizant of these things and aware. So it's not like they have nothing to play for. But Florida's really got a lot to play for. They're fighting for that last playoff spot. But as we've seen many times, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to win or anything like that. Florida has an awful defense. Bobrovsky hasn't been as good as they had hoped. They ask him to play so much because they can't rely on the backup. So assuming Bobrovsky plays, because I'm obviously not going to say this with the backup, I'll take Florida at plus 1.5. I saw the line was like minus 180. And if you want to use a same gamer in there, this would immediately flip that from minus 180 to, I think, like plus 180 or plus 200. Add an Austin Matthews assist. You either add an Austin Matthews assist or a Morgan Riley point. Morgan Riley has points in like 5 of 6 or something like that. He obviously runs the power play, and we know about Florida's defense recently. So I will go with the Panthers, actually, plus 1.5. That's what I got for you here on this Wednesday. Don't make me give you an Islanders pick. All right, they just lost to the Blue Jackets and then Buffalo after Buffalo was losing left and right. And then they come back and kill the Devils. So don't ask me to give you any Islanders bets. All right, everyone, good luck to you. Better luck to me. Make sure you subscribe to the OddsShopper channel here. Come follow me on social media. It's at Andy Francis on all social media platforms, but on Instagram is where I got that Sniff Central going. And once again, I apologize for maybe yesterday I didn't really post it too much. I'm working out the details for this stuff. I hate that. This was one of my big problems when I was performing and acting and auditioning. I hate the business side of things. Just let me make good stuff. Let me do good stuff. Let me rant into a microphone. No, you got to make sure the SKU product number is in line with the... shut up. Just give me the shirts and let me get them out there. All right, everyone, take it easy. I'll talk to you tomorrow.